It doesn't matter your status or your profession. You aren't too big to need help overcoming your trauma. Let's talk about it, because I seriously overslept this morning. That, like, the spirit world was so good. That conversation was so good. It was so good. Now, I was conversing with a medical practitioner and telling them about, the past 18 years of trauma I've endured, and the fact that I didn't even realize what I was enduring, putting myself through, whatnot. And do you know, this medical professional looked at me and said, I've gone through that too. And so, boom. So I was mind blown, like, what? You actually work in the medical, neurological, psychological field, whatever. Listen, no profession is big. Like, seriously, we're all on this humanistic experience, y'all. So then I found myself saying before I woke up, I found myself saying to him, the longest consecutively that we've separated was 5 years, but in reality, I think it's a little bit longer than that, honestly. And, the fact of the matter is, he said, it doesn't matter how long you've been separated. If you have held something, like, compartmentalized, that wasn't the word he used though. If you've held it, you haven't healed it yet. All right, let's talk about it. So then he hands me a card, okay? And this is one of the message, like, if not therapy, we could all, those of us who have had trauma, okay, whether childhood and adulthood, my trauma started with SA as early as 4 years old. Yeah, oh my gosh. Just saying that was crazy. And so he handed me a card and he said we could all benefit from a support group, okay? That's one. 2, on the card, it didn't say support group, okay? And I just got this message coming back from dropping my baby at school. On the card, it said study group, okay? So that gives me the message, we're being studied. I don't know about who, what, when, why, or where, okay? But we're being studied, we're being watched, and that's what I get from that. That's what's, source was like, what? We're being studied, but the bigger, higher vibrational message is, if you've been through trauma, we could all use a support.